Here we go unpacking the Big Poppa Smoker Drum Kit. Here are the nice handles, wooden handles there, and that is the vent for the top. The great gauge, nice 3-inch gauge, side mount so you don't have to bend over to read it. Like everything you get from Big Poppa's, it is done well. You notice the nuts and bolts were in a seal pack where they're all separated so you don't have to dig through a whole pile to find the exact one that you want. And here we go ahead and get the wire cutters out because everything is tied together so nothing will slip around during the shipment, and everything will be safe for you. Come in the perfect condition so you can put your drum kit together. That's the nest that'll hold all the charcoal that we'll be installing in the drum kit there. You can see this sliding vent below it on top of the grill. Very nice unit. Instead of using a pipe and a cap, you have two sliding vents you can adjust, and that's the tool holder, the extra grill, the instructions with the important things you need to read there. Shows everything that we have, measurements, all the key stuff that you'll need. The templates, which are just a lifesaver to have. And you can see how they all fit over that, where it'll make it real easy as we put this kit together. Right here you can see where you can hold the nest in the barrel and loosely mark where it would go. That's one way to do it. Or you can measure the diameter of the drum. This one's 22 3/4, and with a little math that means it's 72 inches in diameter. And what we'll do here is we're going to take this piece of tape and run it down the length of the drum. We're going to make one mark at the top, and then we're going to take that 72 inches and we're going to divide it into 3 for the nest and come up with 24. We'll divide it by 4 for the 4 locations we need for the grill and come up with 18 inches. And by doing this, we'll be able to make our marks around the drum. It's important that when you make your first mark on the drum, make it close to the seam, probably like 1 inch away, and that way that mark will be straight if you mark from that seam going down the drum. And then once you have that first mark done, you'll be able to take this tape and by holding it to the first mark, make your other marks so you can use a straight edge and then mark them all down there. So what you do is we've got this marked, you're going to pull it off, starting with that first one, which we're not doing here because it's actually in the back, but you'd put it on that very first mark you made by the seam, rotate it around, and you can see this is a grill mark because they're every 18 inches. This one here is a nest mark, and of course the nest bolt holes are 2, 1 on each side of that mark, and you can see that goes. And you can also see when we were over there the very first mark we made. Now if you notice, I'm going to put the first mark there on a grill mark. I'm going to bring it over here, you'll see it's on that grill mark. And now if you put it on this one, you bring it to the next one over. You can see it works all the way around the drum that way. It's the easiest way to try to figure out where to put them. So if you make a mark on the top and a mark on the bottom, starting with that first line, then you can hold a straight edge and mark the rest of them up for you. Once you get that done, drilling for the grills are easy because all they require is a bolt through the hole, so it would just be straight on the line where you'd bolt through it in 4 different places, and that will hold your grill. But the nest, because it uses a U-bolt, it is going to need bolts on both sides. Well, that's where we get to use these handy templates that are included with the Big Poppa Smoker's Drum Kit. And you'll cut them out. Make sure that you cut the template for the nest bolts near the top and near the bottom because it'll help when you line them up here. And you can see I'm just using some clear tape to put it on the drum. And then once I get all these on, I'll just take my drill and drill the holes. And there is enough of these templates for every one. You don't reuse one, take it off and reuse it. There's one for every location that you're going to drill. Now, once you get everything drilled and you're trying to put these nest bolts in, to put it in by yourself, you can see there's one taped in already down there, but take the nest bolt, put it through the holes. You've got a nut and a washer on there. Take about 12 inches of masking tape, put it over the top of the nest bolt, and then down to the sides of the drum, and it'll hold it in place long enough for you to roll it up easy. Walk over to your dirty garage that I have here. Grab a couple of the nuts. Hold on to the threads on one side. Pull it toward you. Start the nut. Go to do the other one. Put it on there. By the way, I did all of these without dropping a one. Once you get it together, I've got it here in the back, and I'm going to start. I've got just a small load of charcoal in there. I'm going to start it with a loop lighter. Pretty neat device. It just plugs into the wall. You hold it down there, and it will go ahead and get you all set up on that, and works real nice. So you'll if you have never used one before, it's a nice way to light the charcoal. From here, we're going to go ahead and take and we'll put the grill in there. Now this was a sealed top, so I had to cut it off, and because of that I'm having to use a Weber grill lid on it because I didn't have the right drum where I would have had a removable lid. So another reason why you want to get the proper drum and try to get a drum that's clean. It is a lot of work to try to clean these out, burn them out, and get them out. If you can get a drum that's already been cleaned, it's food grade with the lid, I urge you to spend a couple extra dollars and do that. Well worth your time. So we're just going to put it together, stick the grill down there. I'll tell you, we ran this at 200, 225, 250, and 325, all with no problems whatsoever. And when you close all the vents down, it snuffs the fire out and saves you charcoal.